Talk to him.
KC. Kansas City Chiefs versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm expecting a shootout. We have two of the best quarterbacks in the league. Neither team is to be taken for granted because we already know in 2018, Tom Brady beat Kansas City 37-31 in the AFC Championship. And Kansas City ain't sleeping on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because even though we beat them week 12, 27-24. I mean, you got Tom Brady, who is, they consider the GOAT.
GOAT. Billy GOAT.
He has 14 Pro Bowls, 3 times All-Pro, 6-time Super Bowl champ, 3 times MVP, and 2007 Associated Press polls voted him Offensive Player of the Year. And he's going against my Mahomes boy. Mahomes boy, who's 3 times Pro Bowl.
I like that.
1-time All-Pro, 1-time MVP, and he was also voted by the Associated Press Offensive Player of the Year in 2018. But we got 2 champs, man. We got 2 champs, you know. And it, you know, like I said, I'm expecting it to be a shootout. It's going to be a hell of a game. So what I recommend is everybody to tune into the Super Bowls February 7th. Kickoff starts at 6:30. Have your motherfucking chili, your rotel, your wings, your pizza,
on deck. Have the
and your chips and your dip.
Hold up,
whatever the fuck you
Kate.
need
I told you don't fuck up the church's money. You ain't telling me about the CD wings.
For this Super Bowl habit. Hey, and if you ain't sure about what the fuck you want to do, tune into my brother Ski. He'll get you started.
That's right.
That was my take.
AC, let me ask you this. In your opinion, because you got a lot of on the line on this with being a fan of the Chiefs. What do you think is the key to win this? Like how did the Chiefs win it? How does Tampa Bay win it?
Good question.
You know what? I don't give a fuck how Tampa Bay win it. But I'm gonna tell you, for us, our defense needs to continue to step up like it has. We've lost a major player on our offensive line, which to me, I don't really think he made a difference.
He blocked the blind side.
The key to success for us is to continue to do what we do and that run up the score. Brady threw 3 picks.
Yeah, he did.
So our offensive line or our defense actually needs to continue to apply that pressure.
Time of possession.
And who runs the ball better?
Well, and that's the thing. Edwards-Helaire back, as well as, you know, if you watch us, Darrell Williams is really punishing the fucking defense, bro.
Oh yeah, you guys beat them in rushing last time you guys played.
Yeah.
Whoever defense can stand up in the fourth quarter, that's who win this game.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Because they both 2 real stacked teams. So
whoever has clock management and whoever has third down conversions.
I think, to be honest with you, I think both teams going to hold the ball for a long time. That's why I think it's going to come down to whoever defense in the fourth quarter can make a key stop.
Yeah.
Here's the interesting stat. The last time Brady played y'all in the regular season.
That was week 12.
Right. Kansas City was 0 for 3 in the red zone. They only scored outside of the red zone. So to me, that's
we beat them.
No,
27-24
points though, because Brady threw 2 interceptions. If Brady comes out in the Super Bowl and he doesn't throw any interceptions, y'all might be in trouble.
Brady going to throw a pick. I can almost guarantee.
Man, you know what, bro? We got a lot more weapons.
And I wanted to say
we can bet on Brady throwing 1 pick out of this joint.
No, I think Brady this year with the way his receivers are playing, and I watched that game, the last game where he threw those 2 picks. A couple of those are on the receivers.
Yeah,
I can agree with that.
And he isn't linking with them like that. So if he runs in this game and they got a complex scheme, and there could be
a lot of them Jones was tipped. Like when it's tipped, it's not really his fault.
You know the thing about our team, Cash, is the same guys have been together for 3 years.
Yeah, no, I can agree with that.
And
I got you.
Here's a fun fact that I didn't find out until today. Patrick Mahomes has never not been the number 1 seed, nor has he played on the road in the playoffs.
Ooh.
This is his first game.
This is technically the road for him.
Technically on the road.
I think we'll be okay.
Well, Tom Brady's playing at home right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What's Tom
but you know what? Let me tell you something.
Bro, what's Tom Brady's
that doesn't always do it.
I know
because
you got
look
sheets up there.
I ain't got no papers tonight.
Look at New Orleans and look at Green Bay.
Yeah,
they played at home too.
True.
Look at what happened, bro.
I'm gonna get this. It's gonna be a game. It's gonna be a game.
Be like this, man. We all saw that game in 2018 when the Patriots beat us. I can guarantee you, and I'm willing to put down any amount of money.
No, don't say that.
That's reasonable. That Andy Reid is doing what the fuck he has to do to prepare for Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
You grabbing one of them mics?
Andy Reid does not have no plans on losing to Tom Brady again in the fucking Super Bowl.
Exactly.
I would agree.
Exactly.
If I had to pick it straight out, I'm picking Kansas City because when I looked at I didn't dig down in the stats like Raw did, but I just compared it to the last game. And a couple key features in the last game was that Tom Brady threw 2 picks. Had Tom Brady throw 1 pick, they might win that game.
They might win the game.
Even though they lost on time of possession, even though they lost on rushing yards and receiving yards and first downs, he still almost won that game. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you take 1 interception away.
But you know what though, bro? But if you watch this last game, Aaron Rodgers wasn't even in the fucking game. Rodgers
in the game. Rodgers could have ran for that first down in the.
I agree.
He basically showed up. There was no emotion whatsoever when it came to him trying to, push his team to getting back into winning the fucking game.
Well, I gotta get this, KC.
Well,
that one time on the sideline when he told the defense, "Yo, we need the ball back." They felt it. But like I agree with you, but that's not his character.
He went up and cussed out the referee. You didn't see that?
Yeah, I seen that.
He did see.
But that was a pass interference.
But he was fired up though, so I can't really connect with.
Well, it seems to me as though as if it wasn't the referee that he needed to cuss out, it was.
Well, what it seemed to me is
they called that bullshit call.
No, I would have been cutting the offensive coordinator out like we fucking go. Matter of fact, we not even going to the sideline. We going for it.
And you got to remember, they drafted someone to replace him at the beginning of the season. He was showing out. Aaron Rodgers was showing out to prove that he's still the best.
Yeah, but
and he let that coach call that play on the goal line
and played his ass.
Right, and played his ass and said, "Now I'm in control of my fucking negotiations because I just showed you
exactly
that I could take you to the pinnacle of sports."
Well, as we all know, Aaron Rodgers is out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's about Tom Brady. And it's about Patrick Mahomes, boy.
I'm gonna tell you like this:
got the edge.
The money with your homeboy is on your homeboy because right now, y'all, this is y'all second run up, and you think that everybody. To me personally, I don't want to see watered down Tom Brady doing it the fuck again. So if y'all
I want to be a part of history. I want to see fucking history. Fuck it.
You just by watching the Super Bowl, you already gonna watch history because
absolutely.
I want to see him do it. Why not?
This is about to be the very first ever Super Bowl that's been played by the actual home team in that stadium.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that. No, I get that part, but I'm saying why not just kick it up a notch and say Mahomes has
fuck Brady
countless years.
Fuck Brady.
I'm gonna tell you what, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all what.
No, you trying to set him up.
Pay attention to how many Chiefs fans are in those stands.
Exactly.
Yeah. Casey, don't defend it. I'm picking Kansas City in this game. No doubt about it. Like I could tell Like you got Hill, he's a different beast.
Yo, he's a beast.
You know
Kelsey.
Hey, let me bring up something,
that I
man.
don't think Kansas City. I don't
like
think
Kelsey,
Tampa
bro.
Bay can deal with.
This is last Monday at work after Tampa Bay beat New Orleans. You know, there was some people, you know, I overheard some conversations. Oh, you know, that was no, it wasn't this past Sunday. It was the Sunday before last when Tampa Bay played New Orleans. That Tom Brady's a great fucking guy. Did you see him out there after the game? He was out there on the field tossing balls to Drew Brees' sons. I'm like, man, I'm calling bullshit because we all know Tom Brady. We've seen Tom Brady. Tom Brady is a dickhead. Remember when Foles beat him in the Super Bowl? Did he shake Foles' hand?
Nah,
he still ain't shake his fucking hand.
He was salty.
Hold on, Ski. He walked clean away from Foles.
Yep,
he didn't shake Foles' hands. He didn't do shit. He went straight to the locker room. Let me tell you. Let me ask you this. Let me ask y'all this.
Did he do that? I didn't see that.
If Breeze would have won, do you think Tom Brady would have been out on the field throwing Breeze's sons?
Fuck no.
Fuck no. It wouldn't even have been an option.
Absolutely.
I don't believe that. But
even at the end of this game, right? He had an opportunity to go shake other people's hands, this and that. This nigga ran to the stands. He shook whatever hands he did, but it wasn't a lot. He ran right to the stands.
All this conversation is bullshit. You ain't got to shake nobody's hand you don't want to shake in this league.
And
you out here balling, and
that's real shit. That's real shit.
But you know what? That's bullshit.
It's still out of respect for the game, though. It's top level right here. We the top 4 teams in the league.
I totally agree with you on that, but at the same time, you can't downplay a man that's been to the Super Bowl like 18%.
Good call.
At the time. The Super Bowl existed how many times? And he's been to 10 of them.
Good call.
But you know what? If you say you love the game as much as you do, not only respect the game, but respect the players.
Fuck to him.
Okay.
Fuck Tom Brady.
That's why we looking like you can't get this motherfucker to go. Like you look, you say
Tom Brady is literally Drake right now.
Because let me tell you, if it was Deion Brady, they'd be dragging his ass through the mud.
Right?
Hey, so listen. Here's something else that I figured out today, right? If Patrick Mahomes, right? If Patrick Mahomes can possibly have the same year he had this year, right? Or better, if he could do this, if he can sustain this type of year or better, he will break every single one of Tom Brady's records in 14 more seasons. Now, here's the thing.
That's hard to do. That's hard to promise. 14.
I'm not saying that. If he could do that in 14 more seasons, that'll be 3 years less than Tom Brady's records.
Wow.
Right. But that's hard to do. Think about how hard that is.
It is, but you also
he's barely making it now. Concussion.
Exactly. You
turf
also
toe.
got to remember one.
And you got to continue to keep the line around him.
He just signed a 10-year contract. The reason that they did
10
that,
years?
Yes.
10 years.
Brady?
$500 million.
Oh, my boy, Patty Mahomes. Yeah. Patty Mahomes.
And a lot of people said that was crazy, but the reason that they did that for 10 years, one, so they could lock him in. Two, it makes it more flexible when it comes to money for everybody else.
Yes. And you know what? They're gonna go into that in about 3-4 more years, bro, and they're gonna redo that whole contract just to free up more money.
KC, I want to put you onto this thing because this is your spot, this is your team. I watched I think it was a YouTube video about the chick that was she worked at a liquor store. The random liquor store that was close to the stadium or something like that. And she was the first person before, who's the boy that breaks all the fucking news now? It's not Morton or whatever. Who's the dude, Adam Scheffner or whatever his name is?
I don't know.
In the NFL? Who's the one that breaks the news all the time?
You right, Scheffner.
Scheffner, right? So they did a segment on the thing when Kansas City was playing one time. And Scheffner didn't even break the news. The chick that worked at the liquor store in Kansas City broke the news.
Broke the news.
Because they came in and bought all these special bottles of champagne. She's like, who's being signed? And the person was like, yo, it's the biggest signing. And she broke the news like Mahomes being signed for the biggest contract ever. So she broke the news before any NFL insider, and it did the whole story on her. So you should watch. You should try to find that. I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube.
Hey, I want to say one thing.
And you know what they did? They sent her back some shit to say thanks or whatever or something.
Your background cash is fire, bro. What's on your shirt too, man?
Oh, well, this is just
hey.
Hey, on request, you know.
Yes, sir. Talk to him.
I hope you got your chili, your pizza, your wings, your chips, and your motherfucking dip, because it's gonna be on this weekend. Well, fuck y'all. That was News with KC.
Boom! Bang, 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 bang! All on the table. BC.
Go Chiefs.
And listen, Steve-Bob got some recipes for you too now. Don't worry. We'll talk to you.
Like I said, if you ain't got your meal plan, tune in to my man, my brother Ski. He'll get you loaded.
I'll get you loaded. You already have
Ski.
What's the menu? What's the menu? What's the menu?
Hold on.